Okay, so here's another flight of the Champ with the DXE radio, and I'm going to try to do a few more things in the air, switching between low and high rates, and also just exploring how well the Champ flies. So I'm going to put the radio down, going to plug in the battery. Okay, put the battery on the Velcro, and we're gonna get ready to fly. The wind direction is pretty steady. The velocity changes a lot. Right now it's calm, so we're gonna go ahead and go. Starting my clock. Okay. And I'll check the controls. Yep. Let's see if I messed up. Yep, I did. I messed up. I plugged the battery in before I turned the radio on. So I turned the radio off, unplugged the battery. Now it should still be bound. I'm going to turn the radio on first this time. And so in case you make this mistake, which I have on numerous occasions, radio is on. Didn't follow my checklist, I guess. And we're going to plug this in. And then look in here, got a steady light, so we're still bound. All right. The winds are trying to blow it off the runway here. No longer calm winds. We'll get going in between the little gusts of wind. Okay, so we're gonna check the controls, elevator, rudder, power, and we're off. Okay, let me get back on camera here. And just like that, the winds calm down a little. Okay, I am on high rates. I'm going to switch to low rates and see if that makes any difference. As I noted before, yesterday when I was flying this, the low rates actually seem to work much better in that it moves it slower. It's not as responsive, so you might want to start out at low rates. Even with these winds, it's flying very steady. Okay, stay in camera view. I'll see if I can do a figure eight, a tight figure eight. There's a nice tight figure eight. Okay, and we'll dive down toward the ground, swoop back up. Do that in the other direction. Dive down a little, swoop back up. Let's see if I can do that loop again. It's going to take some speed. Yes, how about that? Another loop. Don't try that too often. It needs a lot of speed, so you got to dive to get to it. All right. Time is 3 minutes and 6 seconds, and as you can tell, I let go of the sticks, and it flies pretty well straight and level there. That's pretty straight and level, not going anywhere. I hope you can still see that up that high. It was up a little higher than I like it. Let me get down here. We'll get below the tree line here. There we go. Now, look, Ma, no hands. Okay. And it's going to fly quite well like that. Setting the throttle again to about 50%. And just fly it with one stick. Now with the higher power, full power radio, I'm not worried about it getting it too far away. From here to the other side there where all the sheds and shelters and flight stands are is about 200 feet. So, I'm sorry, it's about 100 feet. No, I'm sorry, it's about 200 feet. Yeah, it's about 200 feet across. That's our runway width, it's about 200 feet. And so I got plenty of room to fly around here. I'll find a nice steady place to check my time. Okay, and it's 5 minutes. All right, I'm going to fly for at least 6 minutes. Let me get back down to earth here a little. I'm going to fly to at least 6 minutes and then land. So total flight time will be more like 6.5, maybe even closer to 7. So I'd like to see how the battery is when we fly a bit longer here. I'm pretty sure 7 minutes will be okay on a battery like this. Okay, so that's 5 minutes and 40 seconds. We'll go all the way to 6 minutes. I pulled the power back to lose a little bit of altitude. This thing is working like a glider in that the wind is causing it to go up even when it doesn't have much power in. Okay, so there's 6 minutes and 3 seconds. So we'll get prepared to land here. You always want to land into the wind. So I'm going to do a couple of S turns. Get a little lower. Okay, and then come back and land into the wind. And I'll take that landing any day. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, wait a minute, I was going to check the battery. Let me go get it, and we'll check the battery. Okay, so this time I hope I'm doing it right because I set the radio down with it still on. Then I'm going to unplug the battery. And let me get the battery checker. I'll put this on the runway. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the transmitter. Okay, got my battery checker. And the battery checker says, let's see, what's the battery checker say? Okay, 3.88. That's actually pretty good. We could go well over 7, 8, maybe 9 minutes with that. So 3.88 on this battery, that's a pretty good reading. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for more videos.